Hello everyone, today I have a updated version of the Silent and Sneaky tutorial. Now, it's going to be 11 and a half minutes, but I'm not going to be talking for the whole time, so get a good glance at the board at the moment, and that's basically how we're going to enter. We're going to enter through the staff lobby, leave through the staff lobby. The clean vehicle and the gunman decoy isn't really needed, and do whatever level buy you want depending on how much money you want. Now here's a look at the planning board that we used. Basically the green ticks are the ones to do and the red X's are the ones not to do. The power drills hasn't been ticked or X'd because it's up to you if you think you'll have enough time in the vault. If you're doing artwork it's probably worth doing it, but if you're doing gold or cash it's probably not worth doing it. Cash I don't know why you'd do it anyway, just do the close out method and try and get a new vault. So basically we're just going to drive over to the casino and get this thing started because in my last guide we used the helicopter method, and I mean that's good and it's really good if you don't want to be detected, but this way is so much quicker once you know how to do it, and once you've sort of learned how to avoid the guards and stuff like that, this method will be the way that you'll be doing it pretty much every time you do Silent and Sneaky, I'd imagine, because it's just, there's like no way to improve on it I don't think in terms of speed. So once you reach this point and you've entered the casino, you'll be in the area where you have to shoot the security bleepers or whatever. Shoot that with your stun gun, make sure it's a stun gun because you might alert them. I don't actually know if you could shoot it with your normal gun, that might break it actually. But take that camera out and then there will be guards here. Now they're not always going to be in this position. Sometimes there's a guard a little bit along in sort of the middle of the desk looking at you, so be careful when you go through the security things because he might see you. And then there's sometimes two guards in the sort of left nook around the side of the security building or room, and there'll always be two guards inside. For me they're here, but they can be looking at computer screens or whatever, so just be careful of them, make sure they don't see you through the windows, but you can take them out pretty quickly, and hopefully once you've done that you should be good to go, and then you should be pretty much set to go downstairs. Just be careful of this guy walking around the elevator, wait for him to walk about where he is now so that when he's walking past the elevator he won't see you, you can just run out and knock him out. Basically you just want to let your friend let you in the vault if you want the extra cash, and then you go in, take the extra cash, and then you're done. Now here's where the EMP setup will come in, and hopefully you have some kind of communication with your teammate, because what I do to get the EMP for the full amount of time is walk in the elevator, whip up my phone, whoever's the host will be able to do the EMP, go down to the bottom right SecuroServe hack and hover over it, and then let your teammate walk in the elevator, tell him when you've started it at about 30%, and when you say that it's on 30%, tell him to take the elevator down, and on your way down it will go black, or the EMP effect. Now we don't have night vision here, so if you want night vision you'll have to do the infiltration suits setup, but we really don't need to. Just use your mini-map, and if you know where they are then you should be alright, especially in this room because they have flashlights so you can kind of see them anyway. But the guard that I just hit then was a melee because he has his armor. You can shoot these two in the middle and then you'll have to run over and melee this guy with his armor as well. It does look like he detects me, but sometimes it does that and you'll be alright anyway. This guy in this little room here, he'll be looking out of a window, and whichever window he's looking out, it will be the other door to go in. So like, if he's looking out the window to my left, it'll be the door to his right, if that makes sense. Or it'll just be like flipped the way it is now. Anyway, once you killed him, you just want to make your way over to the vault swipe keycard area, swipe yourself, and then run down the man trap. And if you've done it right, it'll not glitch out and the alarm will be fine and you won't have to do anything. Also, by killing that guy before you go in, not only do you have the EMP effect, but he won't be there when you come out, so he's someone else to not think about and not have to worry about. So just make your way down the man trap, do your little run or whatever, first person, and jumping is the fastest way to do it, but if you just do it, it doesn't really matter, it doesn't really make that much time, unless you're trying to do the elite challenge, then you want to make up as much time as you possibly can. Now, for the new drill method, I don't know if this is known by many people, but the fastest way I found to do it is to hold it all the way until it gets to about the yellow, and then let it go all the way back to the beginning, and that should get through one disc guaranteed. Oh, my teeth just whistled. And then it might even go through another one, like there it went almost halfway through another disc. So yeah, instead of tapping it, that seems to be the faster way now. So I don't know, it depends however you like to do it, but that's my way of doing it, and it seems to work pretty nicely. So once you're in the vault, depending on how many people you have, it will be easier to take more. If you're doing it two-man, what I usually do is have me, who usually just says to do whatever, I'll go to the back and then do the left and right at the back, if that makes sense. Like, you'll see me run here now, and I'll tell my teammate to either go to the far right side or the far left side, depending on which has more. So basically just do whatever you like, but that's again how I would do it. For the hacks, it's if you look up online the fingerprint cheat sheet, it will tell you, it will give you a picture of the fingerprint, and it will tell you which 4 go with the fingerprint. So if you're struggling with the hacks, look up on Google GTA fingerprint hack cheat sheet, and then just have a look and try and memorize it. Maybe have it with you when you're doing the heist, and then you should be able to get through the fingerprint hacks very easily. And that should get you through the vault, and we did have like no seconds left, and of course it's diamond, so this footage is quite old, but it still works today. They haven't changed anything. Again, it'd just be swiping and then making your way through the man trap. If you do it in first person, again, it'll make it faster, but just by fast traveling. Fast traveling? No, that was just because I was fast forwarded. Right, so basically, when you get to this room, there'll be 2 guards walking around. Sometimes there isn't. Just walk around like I did here. Smack this guy in the back of the head if he's wearing armor, or shoot him if you've done the Dugan shipments. And then if you're quick enough, you can actually take these both out yourself. If you're too slow and one of them sort of got to the point where he's starting to turn around like that, you will want your teammate to help to take him out. But because we were fast enough, we managed to swap him, smack him one, and then that was it. So basically, once you killed everyone downstairs, you just want to go in the elevator and call it. And once you're up into the next floor, back where the security room is, you want to wait, because sometimes, I'm not sure if this is all the time, but sometimes there'll be a guard walking around. And if he walks around, you just want to run out and smack him one. But for us, there isn't, so you just waited anyway. Then you just want to walk along the wall here and hug this wall here so that the guard walking around the corner can't see you through the window. My teammate is doing it, but he will move, and if you heard that click, that was my fingers. So you just want to wait. It does take a little bit of time depending on which point the guy's got to in his run. So just patience, and then wait for him to walk. And if you don't see him like that, just look at the mini map and wait for his cone to like turn around. Just run out, smack him one. Sometimes you can go through the door that's to my left now, but sometimes there's a cart there blocking you. So you just want to run down this hallway, careful because there might be another guard depending on how long you've taken, and then you just want to walk out here, shoot the camera again, and there will be a guard walking around the main desk sort of about now, and then you just want to wait for him to sort of turn towards you and then sprint and smack him one in the head just before he can sort of alert the guards or whatever. Run. Don't forget to shoot the security scanners again, because that has messed us up a couple times where we have sort of just forgotten to just sprint it through and beep, and then we've been alerted. So just do that, and then you should be alright. You should be good to just walk out. Now, when you're out, there's loads of different ways of doing it. You can run through the tracks if you don't want to lose that much cut, but it does take some time, so by the time you're out of the tracks, the police might have arrived, so you might start getting shot on the way to the cars. But what we usually do is just run straight to the right. Sometimes they won't see you, so if you shoot them like I did then, they might know that you're there, depending on how you do it, but you might be able to just run past them. If you run just to the right of this van, behind the other guard, you might be able to get away. Hopefully that makes sense. But you can just shoot them like I did then, and just be careful, keep an eye on the minimap, make sure no one's sneaking up on you. Just make a little run to your cars, and we'll be taking the helicopter escape, so it doesn't really matter how much money we lose on the way, because we'll make so much money during the journey because we won't lose anything. So just be careful of the guards on the street here, because who knows, they might start spraying you down and then you don't want to lose loads of money. But it doesn't matter if you get shot, it's just you want to make sure that the duffel bag doesn't get shot, if that makes sense. So if you're taking damage, you might not lose money, but if you are taking lots of damage, make sure you have stacks so that you can just heal up. That's pretty much just the escape done. Now here's the route I take usually to get to the helicopter. You just want to drive down this road and then make your way to the sort of garage end of the police station, park your car up against the wall like I do, and it will glitch you out and teleport you if you're the driver, and then your passenger will just have to climb out, but they'll be fine. If he'll just get out and it'll be alright. But you don't actually need to do this, but in terms of speed, it will just teleport you out. So you can climb up the wall without parking your car there, so don't panic and try and readjust where your car's parked, because you just need to climb up that wall. You can reach it no matter what, even if you're in a car or whatever. So this is pretty much it. So I'm going to just let the rest of the gameplay play out now. Just follow where I go, you'll see the helicopter, you've got to climb up some air vents, and then it will just get to the end of the video. I'll just play out the rest of the heist pretty much. So hopefully you enjoyed, hopefully this has helped you, hopefully this is a better guide than my last one. This is definitely more updated, and everything in this video works. Just be careful of the guards at the beginning because they don't always spawn where they spawned in the video. So just be careful with that one. And yeah, I think I pretty much summed up everything. If you got to this point, I'm actually currently doing a giveaway. So go over on Twitter at Mr. Samuel Sir and retweet it if you want to win a shark card of your choice. Not a shark card of your choice because you want to get the 8.5 million. It's a 1.25 million, but it's a shark card for the console of your choice. So whilst you're over there, you want to follow me because that's kind of one of the steps to enter the giveaway. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.